Hi, my name is Ellie. I am one half of Tough Souls, and in today's video I'm here to tell you all about the Offaly Way. The Offaly Way is a 37km trail that we walked over 2 days. We started this trail in Cadamstown and finished in Lemanaghan. This trail is mostly along small roads, through farm fields and across bogland. It was our 36th trail when walking all 42 of Ireland's national waymark trails. Cadamstown is a village on the north side of the Slieve Mountains. Starting here, we left a small car park and headed out along the river. The trail starts on a dirt track and then immediately enters the most beautiful deciduous woodland. We spent the next 6 kilometres along the riverbank and it was wonderful. We then hit a 4km long road section that was just a very long straight section of road. However, it really wasn't very busy, and 1 or 2 cars later we entered our turn off for the bog. This bogland section has been redeveloped and is basically unlike any other bog that we've walked through. It's now known as Lochborough Discovery Park. Once a commercially worked bogland, this area is now an amazing outdoor recreation space, with bikes to hire and amazing sculptures to play around. The structured walking and cycling paths allow for the regeneration of the fragile ecosystem that was once there. On the far side of the bog, we're back onto small roads, and these ones are even quieter than the one before. We cross some narrow gauge railway tracks, a kind of railway that was once used to cross all the bogs in Ireland. Eventually we arrived to the Grand Canal. It was almost exactly a year since we'd walked the Grand Canal Way and had passed by this very trail junction. This was our endpoint for the evening. From the canal up to Lemanaghan, we were again just on small, quiet roads, but at the hour that we were walking the next morning it was completely empty, and we wound our way past old, high-walled gardens and small, tumbling down sheds. As we got close to the end, we realised we were going to arrive right in time for the local link bus of Lemanaghan. I had developed a very deep, if slightly odd, love for this rural bus service that goes through tiny towns and villages that would never otherwise have public transport. We arrived at the unassuming crossroads that marks Lemanaghan, with 5 minutes to spare before our bus arrived. While not the most inspiring trail, we still managed to have quite a nice time. If you're well used to walking and start early enough in the morning, you could definitely cover this trail in a day. At the time we walked it, it looked like there were accommodation options in Kilcormac, a town maybe halfway through, and at Cadamstown. In regards to camping, there are options along the Grand Canal Way, but that means walking the majority of the trail on the first day. Apart from the local link bus that services Lemanaghan, there is very little public transport in this area, so this would be a pretty tricky trail to get to. The highlights of this trail were definitely the Silver River in Cadamstown and the Lochborough Discovery Park. For more information, make sure to check out the description, where we will have links to our free maps, blog posts, videos, and much more. As always, these videos are made possible by the amazing people who support us on Patreon. It's through their support that we can keep making videos, and I'd like to say such a big thank you to them. This week, I'd like to give a special thank you to Peter Galvin, Eleanor Rizzo, and Joanna Winsuch. Sorry if my pronunciation is bad. Thank you guys, and thank you to everybody who supports on Patreon. We really appreciate it. And I will see you in our next video.